So I was having a conversation with a friend of mine the other day, and he mentioned that he read an article claiming that the molds used to produce Lego bricks were held to a 20 micron tolerance. I was pretty impressed by that and decided to check it out. We did have some Lego bricks sitting around the lab. There's a Lego model of a Zeiss CMM. So I took it apart, and there were 4 bricks for me to measure. First couple things I noticed, the mold injection point is in the middle of one of the pips on top. On 3 of those bricks, it was on circle number 6, and on one of the bricks, it was on circle number 4. So that might indicate left and right cavities within the mold. The fact that these all came from the same kit hopefully indicates that these bricks were all made in the same mold about at the same time period, and assuming they were in the same factory, as there are multiple factories making Legos around the world. So we ran the part, pretty simple. Went through it, took a plane on top, and then created planes on the side to create a symmetry plane, and another plane on the side to create another symmetry plane. I did measure it. One of the things, I tried to pull a CAD model off the internet, and one of the things I discovered was that none of the CAD models accounted for the draft angles that exist on the Lego blocks. It appears that the long sides have about a 0.4 degree draft angle. Here you can see the counter, 448, there one's 350, so about a 400. And over here on the short legs, it appears to be about a 200 draft angle. Here we see 0.195, and over here we see about 228. So about 2, maybe 0.210 or something like that. Could be a quarter degree, hard to say. Anyway, so those are the nominals that I chose. So these are not necessarily nominals that were based on having a blueprint or an exact CAD model from Lego. These are just guesses at the nominals based on measuring several bricks and then going back and adjusting the program. When I set it up on the machine, there was a brick in the middle area here that was actually holding it all up. So there's that. Okay. So let's take a look at the results here. So first off, we can go plan, subsequent evaluation, and we'll load up brick number 1's data. Let the machine kind of run through there real quick and bring that up for us. Okay, so we start off here. This is a mapping of the pips on the top. We can see the typical variation here, a little bit moving towards center on the left, a little bit moving towards center on the right. It's possible, since they're all consistently in, that the nominal in this direction maybe should be a little bit smaller. Other than that, look pretty good. And this is, I took a 20 micron tolerance and trigged it out. So if I went 20 microns at a 45 degree angle and then used Pythagorean theorem, then I would actually get this diameter. So that's where I came up with our tolerance. Again, it's going to be consistently a 20 micron tolerance as we go through here. And close some of these printouts. Now, interesting enough, when we look at those diameters and look at their actual data, so we'll go ahead and bring those up. And pretty consistent based on the nominal. Looks like a variation from as much as, what's this, -8 microns over here to as much as plus, 13 microns maybe on number 6. Yeah, no, that's 1 micron, sorry. So yeah, it looks like this 4 micron plus up here is probably the biggest positive deviation. This -8 microns, the smallest deviation. When we look at them themselves, we can flip this to the Z view. Let me go wireframe for a minute. And interestingly enough, you can see where these bricks have actually been assembled before. So here's these little dents in the middle, which is a deformation from the tube structure that's on the bottom of the actual brick. And so it's kind of interesting. Again, you see how these were assembled. It also shows us that that's the primary area of engagement. So when 2 bricks hold together, it's actually because that little centerpiece is deforming these pips, and I imagine over time it's that area that wears down and keeps the bricks from continuing to assemble. You can also see a slight compression on the outside where it interacted with the outside, so there is a full side pinch. There you see on the side over there. Again, the side, the bottom, so this is these pips interacting with another block as it's assembled. All pretty interesting stuff. Then we take a look at the top profile. We see that it does fall within a plus or minus 20 micron tolerance, minus 19.3 microns, plus 13. A micron is 40 millionths of an inch, so it's a pretty small number. And we can see if we look here at the top, there's a nice shape to it. It does sink down a little bit in the middle. Otherwise, it's pretty flat around the outside. So you figure if that's a, minus 19 micron dip into the center there, then the actual edges where you make full contact, it gets as high as the yellow here, which is maybe a little bit beyond 10 microns. And it pretty much stays in the green zone, so it's kind of all right in this range here. So, pretty flat up there on top. Now, total flatness obviously is greater than 20 microns, but I'm treating this as a profile of plus or minus 20, so a 40 micron profile. And we can take a look at the two long edges here. And again, probably no surprises. The ends actually collapse in a little bit, which is kind of interesting. Or it's probably there solid and the size they're supposed to be. And the rest of it expanded a little bit as we go out. One sec. What's up, Anthony? Oh, not too much, man. Just chilling. No, I'm at work. I shouldn't say chilling. I'm working, but yeah. Getting stuff done. Why, what's up? No, I haven't looked at my phone in a bit. Let me look real quick. Oh yeah, not a problem. I'll stop by on my way home.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, cool. I'll see you a little bit later. I'll give you a text when I head out of here. It's still going to be a while.
Okay.
Okay, bye.